It's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that can be so smooth. Yeah, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it.
Come on, you know that is still the cut. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. It is hard to believe it's been 22 years since the lyrics to one of the funkiest love songs ever had us all grooving in the summer of '99. Smooth was the product of that powerhouse collaboration between Matchbox 20 frontman Rob Thomas and iconic guitarist Carlos Santana. And after talking about it for years now, the two musicians have finally created another project guaranteed to make you move. In fact, that's the first single off of the new project. Joining us now to talk about the new song, Move, is Carlos Santana. Rob Thomas was supposed to be able to make it, but he can't. But hey, so good to see you and so good to hear you.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. So listen, this is so exciting. First of all, 22 years ago, it's just hard to believe that was such a song that connected, whether you were madly in love or just infatuated with somebody. People could relate to the song, the music, the lyrics. Talk about the impact of that song and how it is still so popular today.
We're so very grateful, you know, how I love sharing with people how divine intelligence, whatever you want to call it, God or whatever that is for you, it orchestrates this components, ingredients, nutrients while you sleep and connects you with people, artists, writers, and all you have to do is show up with your guitar and just be gracious and compliment from your heart, whatever gets in front of you. But you know, it's important that people know that if you submit your request from your heart, it will be, you will receive your highest wishes.
Yes, indeed. Well, you surely received your highest wishes on that, the accolades, the rewards. I'm wondering though, I mean, you've been really candid about this process of getting back into the studio, going back on tour. I read where you told Rolling Stone, you said, just tell me, who do I need to connect with? Who do I need to talk to get this music back on the radio? Tell us about that process.
Well, yes. I learned from, you know, other artists. I think I heard Madonna. She consciously collected, you know, her staff to have a think tank, and the same thing with football players when they have a huddle and they call a play. And so at our office, I said, you know, I consciously did this, and we didn't have a single within 1,000 miles. And so, but now we want to do something. We want to go back to the radio again. Who has the finger in the pulse? Who has, you know, right now that connection with radio? So they gave me different, you know, five to 10 different names, and one of them was my brother, Chris Stapleton. You know, and they said Chris Stapleton, and he's country, and I said okay, and I said, well, why don't we submit again a request with his manager to see if Chris Stapleton would have eyes to write a song with us or for us. And so it's, you know, this interview is about constantly inviting people to believe that you can receive this request from this surplus of abundance of possibilities,
right.
Positive possibilities.
Sure, and there obviously has to be a lot of trust there, right? I mean, you're an iconic musician. You have been doing this since the 60s, but you still sort of have to trust in the arts and the talents and really the gut instinct of some folks who have been doing this to sort of guide you. But it also seems appropriate that you're wearing a shirt that says grace is your GPS. So it's kind of a combination of all of that.
Yes, especially when you have the kind of heart that whatever you're going to do with this energy, because we are talking about energy, whether it's this or that, when I pledge the majority of the energy from such a song to help Doctors with No Borders or Amnesty International, or bringing water into American Indian reservations, pure water, or books in Africa, in school material, shoes or uniforms. In other words, if you pledge your energy to even though I play the guitar and I'm a musician, But I totally identify with the mission of Mother Teresa or Martin Luther King or Mahatma Gandhi. You know, we do this so we can do that.
Right.
And that's how you get, that's where you get the blessings from the God of the universe, because it knows your heart that what you're doing is not for self-interest, it's to help other people recognize their own light, their own power.
Understand. I love it. Well, listen, we are all looking forward to hearing Move, you and this collaboration with Rob Thomas. And have to imagine that that energy is going to be as amazing as it was 22 years ago with Smooth. And obviously looking forward to hearing more from Blessings and Miracles. You've got a lot of artists lined up on that. So we know it is going to be good and going to keep us moving again. So good to have you on Good Day Atlanta this morning, Mr. Santana.
Thank you. Bless your heart and your family. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right. So the good news is you're actually going to have an opportunity to see Carlos Santana. We also want to thank BMG for providing production assistance for today's interview. You can stream Carlos Santana and Rob Thomas's new single Move now. Santana's Blessings and Miracles tour is going to make a stop at the James Brown Arena in Augusta on September 25th. So we're going to take a caravan to Augusta in September.